Okay, this is August 24th, 2020, first day of last week of August trading. So I'm going to be going over daily recap on GJ, GC, and GA. And we're going to be looking at the progress with the analysis. So, GJ, what we saw in pre-London, large ass wick over here, right? So, label that as our supply area, right? Cool. And that aligned perfectly with 0.800. All right, so 0.800-ish. So I was thinking, if we know price was just ranging, right? We had a minor support here on the 15-minute, had a minor support, so we were just like ranging, right? Cool. So what happened was we're approaching pre-London, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Price, this was a level that we were interested in. So we wanted to see what would happen if price came up here and reacted here. We have more price activity here, right? So we want to see what would happen. Price came up here, reacted to 0.100. So, and you know when price is moving in a certain direction during pre-London, it's likely that it's generating liquidity and order flow to do the actual move after London open, right? So what we saw was this is 2:55, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. tapped right at that zone. Okay, 3:05 and then 3:10 we had the 5-minute candle that rejected it. Okay, and then it went down, created a lower high, and then went further down. So this was a play off a minor level. There was no major higher time frame zone here. It was just this minor resistance. And well, I'll show you what 1 minute was like. So this was a quick move. It's Monday, so it wasn't a large move, right? Sometimes we don't always get large moves on Mondays. So 3 a.m., 3:01, 3:02, we had the rejection, okay? Cool. Then we came back and retested again, and we rejected it again. Right at 800, 138.800, and then we went down, created a lower high from this high, and then we created a lower low before it reversed, right? It didn't complete the range, but it got close enough. 3.5 got to 3.9. So I took a sell from 8.7. I scaled in entries. I entered at 8.07, 8.05, and then I also entered at 7.4 and 7.3. So it was a clean. I secured most of my positions at this 1 minute consolidation. Why did I secure here? Because I knew it was a Monday, right? So I just took what I could get, plus 1 minute consolidating. When 1 minute compresses like this, it means that it's probably going to do a move in the opposite direction. So it made a lower high after creating this low, and then it made the lower low, right? But I didn't want it to come up here and then go back up all the way here, stop me out at break even. Although my stop loss was at break even, I wanted to secure my profits. So basically it was a risk-free trade. I secured my profits here. These positions 7.5, 7.4, I left them running, and then I secured those at 4.3 down here. So those ones got 30 pips, the other ones got 25. It's a good start to the week. It's just the first day, and so I didn't care about holding because I just wanted to take what I could get. And plus the GJ wasn't at a major level, right? So let's see what happened afterwards. So I'm just going to move this zone, okay? After we rejected this area, right? So you see how I'm just going to draw a minor level here. We rejected this area. So price came down, tapped it, then we rejected it. Cool. And then now we're approaching pre-New York, 7 a.m., 7:30. Okay, 7:30. We still have this over here, right? There's still some sort of price behavior there. So you just got to look left. And where is that? Exactly at 139.0. So psychological level, we have that there. And what we see happen in right before New York Open, so this is 7:55, New York Open, price shot up, okay? Grab liquidity, and then when we look at 1 minute, hold on, I'm just gonna remove that. Have that, okay? So price came up, tapped exactly at 139, okay? You know, this is a liquidity grab, right? It wasn't able to break, came down. 1 second. came down, created a lower high in 1 minute, and then you see this behavior printing, right? And then we made our way back down to this level. All right, so back down to this level, same here. So although we rejected 800 in London, that doesn't mean that we were going to reject it again. We moved up higher to grab further liquidity, and then we got a better move. If you entered here, could have gotten a nice 50, 60 pips, because New York volume is usually stronger than London volume. So it pushed it a bit down. It pushed it further down, completed the entire range. So that's GJ. 2 proper moves. Actually, 1 proper move, 1 decent move. Right, this one, and then this one right here. See, all you have to do is just wait for price to reach these psychological levels when they line up with an actual market structure, like here, and then execute accordingly. GJ analysis. So we're currently at that trend line right now, so we're going to be reacting to see how if it keeps going down, we're going to come down to 137.8, and then we're just going to have to observe and see how price reacts there. So if you're looking at 30 minutes, 1 hour actually. 1 hour, it's possible that we go down, but we're just going to have to be observing, right? Oh, cool. GBP CAD, we'll go over what happened with GBP CAD. So this was market open below the zone, right? Retested right here. This is the level that I had over here. So I said safe sells if the price stays below this level, or retest it, and we can get some couple pips, right? So staying below, right, up till pre-London. This is 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So when we go deeper in, we see that, okay, we rejected this before, after market open, 7 p.m. Create a lower high, okay, cool. And then we had a low, right? So basically, essentially, I knew that we were going to pull up for liquidity to this level, and then I was basically going to watch and see what happens at this level. I didn't trade this because I took positions on GJ, right? But you can see exactly that, right? Sorry. Right at 2:55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 a.m., price tapped exactly at that level. 1.7258, 1.726. Okay, but I moved it down a bit. 7258 exactly. Like, this is not a coincidence. These levels work, right? And then we had the large drop, created a lower high up here. Then we created a new low. Same thing here. Same 1 minute consolidation that happened on GJ before the move happened up, lower high, and then we continue down. All right, so this, I think this was more pips than GJ, but this was a very clean reaction to it. Yeah, this was like almost 40 pips depending on where you entered. But yeah, could have pinpointed this entry exactly. And we look on the 5 minute, it is 1 second. It was Monday, so it wasn't a lot of pips, but it was super clean. Tapped right at this level where we had these from the analysis. Tapped exactly, grabbed liquidity, and it moved down. So this would have been the sniper entry you entered. And that's all the confirmation you need. 1 minute, a lower time frame pulling up right before session open. It's most likely liquidity to grab, and you get that sniper entry up there. Very low risk, and right away we can move it to break even, and then we can grab our pips and cut. Okay, so that was in London. And then what happened was price, after it came down, retested this low again. It rejected, okay? So not enough order flow to push further down. So what are we going to do? What started happening near pre-New York was that price started consolidating, right? Consolidating right at this level from before. Same level, we're consolidating at it, right? And then later on in New York, price started closing above, and we continued up to the next, almost at the next level. We didn't quite get there, but it... you see what I basically mean. Oops. So could it even be here? Oh yeah, that would actually line up to that market structure. But essentially from the analysis, we're seeing if we can get further bullish momentum because we had this large drop, right? So it's possible that we create a lower high before continuing further down. And 4 hour would seem to be doing that lower. So it could be even like something like this, right? Or something like this, we create this and then create a new low here after we break this. Essentially, so even if we do get sells, right, let's say we get some move like this and we come down here, you could enter sells on the retest of this level because you know it's a proper level, we got retest before, or enter sells up here or here, depending on wherever we see possibility. Daily is gonna have to keep watching and seeing how price reacts, especially to this level since it's a key level. If we start closing up below here, then we can 100% continue down. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait for lower high to be formed before entering. But that was the move on GBP CAD. There was a move in late New York, but I didn't like it. These buys up here, these buys were better, but I like that London move. These buys were more pips, but I like the London move better. So let me show you. See, it's just choppy, right? But you can still see that price is making the higher lows right now, and then we did get that push up 40 pips up to here. Yeah, that's GBP CAD. And then GBP AUD was hella fucking choppy. As you can see, like, it's just although we're making lower highs and lower lows, right? It was just not at a key level. I said in the analysis, I said that this is a key level here, this one down here. In the middle, we can play the intraday ranges, but I'm only gonna be touching this pair when it's at either this level or this level. So either here or here, right? I'm not gonna be trying to take a position in the middle because God knows what could happen. And just this happened. What if that happens when we're taking shorts, or if we're buying? This happens, right? And we go down to this level. We know it's likely that once we rejected this level, we're gonna come back down here because look, rejected, came back down here, right? We rejected here, went here, then eventually went back up here. So that's just the key levels to watch out for. I'm not gonna be touching this until I see it actively reacting to here or actively reacting to there, and then we can either wait for a break, a bounce up, break of this, right, or bounce down if we're gonna keep ranging. And just level to level, it did move some. Let me see, this is 1 a.m. 60 pips, but it is quite rangy. GJ, this GBP CAD move was clean, and this GJ move was hella clean. Sorry, this one, and even the one at London, and then New York, right? So it wasn't enough order flow to push further down here, so we went up, grabbed more liquidity at 139, better premium entry point, sniped that entry, and then down back to this level, right? We're still about 137.8, so we're gonna have to watch and see how price reacts if we do get here. All right, and that's it. Quick recap. 2 proper trades. I only took one, the GJ trade, but 3 proper setup GBP CAD and 2 setups on GJ. But yeah, that's thanks for watching.